I was watching a clip a couple days ago from the Rebel Wisdom show hosted by David Fuller. It was from back in 2020 with Douglas Rushkoff, who spent a lot of time with billionaires. Douglas Rushkoff is talking about some very candid conversations he has had with people who I would describe as very separated from the realities of the average person.
Yeah, I was invited to do what I thought was a talk to like bankers or something at a resort. And instead of me going out on stage to do a talk, they brought these 5 guys into the green room who started peppering me with all these questions about the digital future, Bitcoin or Ethereum and augmented reality or virtual reality. I figured it was one of these things where it's just these 5 billionaires looking for investment strategies from someone who's on the ground in the cyber revolution. And eventually they got around to the question of,
Alaska or New Zealand.
Right? So they wanted to know mainly how to prepare for the inevitable collapse of society. And the question we spent most of the time on was,
how do I maintain control of my security force after the event?
Because their money's going to be worthless and these guys will turn on them. And it just struck me that here are the wealthiest and most powerful men I've ever encountered, yet they feel utterly powerless to influence the digital future, that the best they can do is prepare for the inevitable collapse and insulate themselves from the reality that they're creating by earning money in the way they're earning. And it was sad, but it was indicative of the way these folks are thinking. The high-level billionaires, like the Elon Musks and Jeff Bezos, they want to get off the planet altogether, really just leave us behind. But the mid-level billionaires who can't afford rocket ships, they want to build, bunkers and secret communities and get robot guards and to protect themselves from the rest of us. They really think that this is where it's going, or at least convinced enough that they're putting in 20-30% of their wealth into these survivalist scenarios. And it's a dark place for us to apply, particularly the people who are building the technological infrastructure.